Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is March 3rd, 2015. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the usual S&P 500 E-mini futures, and what you're going to see here is that the futures are trading sharply lower this morning. They're down by nearly 20 points on the S&P 500. Currently, they're trading at 20.58 per contract. That is a big decline, people. So again, market remains in correction mode, getting a little bit more of a pullback today, and we'll see how this all plays out. But either way you slice it or dice it, right now the daily chart S&P 500 E-minis are hitting the 50-day moving average. We'll see if they do close below there by the closing bell. That will be pretty important. There are a lot of stocks in the news, and we'll see how this all plays out. But first, the stronger dollar is the blame, or being blamed, for the weak market today. So again, it's all about the dollar. If you take a look at the U.S. dollar index, that is up to around 98.21. It is starting to pull back a little bit now, and as the dollar pulls back, the market is getting just a little bit of an uptick. But believe it or not, the dollar has really broken out to the upside recently. You can see how the dollar is really taken off, and the dollar, in my opinion, is going to remain strong for the foreseeable future. So right now you have the dollar trading at 98.20, pulling back a little bit off of its morning highs, but nonetheless the dollar has been soaring and roaring for quite some time now. All right, let's take a look at some stocks out here, see if we can make some money. One stock I'll be looking at is UNFI. This is one I'm going to have a gap play for. This will be posted up in the intraday stock chat room at 9 a.m. If you have not tried out the intraday stock chat, come on over. It's been hot as a firecracker. We've been knocking the cover off the ball in the intraday stock chat. Come on over, take a 7-day free trial to that. You'll see everything that we're doing each and every morning. We already have UNFI as a gap play already this morning. So again, we're going to try to trade this, and we'll navigate through these waters. Whenever we get volatility in the chat room, which is what we have today, with the market being lower, you're going to get opportunities. So again, come on over, take a 7-day free trial. You'll see everything that we're doing in there. All right, let's take a look at our next one here. We're going to look at Qualcomm this morning. Qualcomm is trading at 74.05. Stock closed at 72.70. I happen to think that Qualcomm has very little upside today at this level. Later on, or in a week or two from now, Qualcomm ultimately could trade up to the 77 level. But right now I have to think that 74.20, 74.40, in this area, there's going to be just a ton of resistance. I think there's very little upside in Qualcomm. Yeah, the company did have some news out today. I believe that they announced a dividend hike. Also, they're going to buy back $15 billion, have a $15 billion stock buyback program. So there's a lot going on there, but nonetheless, it has hit its upside objectives. You want to be careful with it. Next stock I'm going to take a look at is Credit Suisse. This is one of the leading European banks. You're going to see the stock is trading at 25.02. It closed at 23.54. This is a very good move for Credit Suisse. It looks like they're going to have a new CEO. So I believe that they're going to have Prudential's CEO in the month of June, and that's the news. I don't see much upside here today. Maybe this gets to 25.30, 25.50, but that's about all the upside that I could see in the stock today. So again, be a little bit guarded on, a little bit careful. Nothing wrong with it. Just if you own it, just trail your stop loss. That's the best way to play this equity. Let's take a look at Urban Outfitters. I believe they came out with earnings as well. Stock right now is trading at $42.15, closed at $39.51. Nice little pop for Urban. It's getting a little bit long in the tooth. It could trade, believe it or not, as high as $42.70, $42.75. I don't really see it getting much above there. So with that being said, I would just trail the stop loss if you own it. Urban Outfitters is having a good move, and again, I believe that's on the back of earnings for Urban Outfitters. So I think they, may have beat their estimates or whatever it was, but either way, it's on the back of earnings. Let's take a look at Skyworks Solution, SWKS. Stock is trading at 93.17. It closed at 92.11. Stock is trading higher on the back that they will be added to the S&P 500 this week. So again, they're going to remove PetSmart, which is being taken over by a private equity firm. They're going to add in Skyworks Solutions. But this stock is very overbought at these levels, so you got to be careful. Be very careful up here. It's trading a little bit higher. It has faded off the high of the morning, But just remember, stock is extremely overbought. It's long in the tooth. Whenever you see stocks like this, they're one step away from a pullback. So again, still a good chart, still a strong uptrend, but it's very, very overbought at this stage of the game. Let's take a look at Kihu, and what you're going to see here is that this stock has pulled back a bit off the morning highs, but they reported earnings that were better than expected, I suppose. Stock closed at 47.62. It's now trading at 49.29. Like I said, he did pull back off the morning highs. They were trading above the 50-50 level. Now they're pulling back a little bit. Just trying to see where this would run into a wall of resistance. $52 will be a lot of resistance if it trades up there. Not that it can't get through it, but just intraday, there will still be a lot of resistance right at $52. If it can get through there, then it has upside maybe to 55. I don't see that happening, but nonetheless, you never know what can happen. Lumber Liquidators is getting a little bit of a bid this morning. Stock's trading at $29.40. The stock was just pounded to new lows yesterday. They're going to have their investor conference tomorrow, so we'll see if the stock does recover a little bit ahead of that investor conference. But nonetheless, it has just been a huge drop for Lumber Liquidators. We have traded the stock quite a bit recently with a good degree of success. But nonetheless, right now, getting a little uptick today after investors are saying, hey, maybe there'll be something positive coming out of this conference tomorrow that they're going to hold. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm not 100% sure or sold, but we'll see what comes out of it. All right, let's take a look at the gold market this morning. Gold is trading up $1 to $1,167.50 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD, you'll see the GLD trading around 112.22. Gold's a little bit oversold in my opinion, but nonetheless, that was weak action that we saw last week. We got to respect what we're seeing on the charts. As far as oil goes, crude oil is trading lower by 25 cents. It's now trading at $49.75 a barrel. Let's go to the USO, and you're going to see that this is trading down just a touch. It closed at 18.35, now trading at 18.26. Oil remains a very tough trade. Again, when the dollar's up, oil's generally down, but oil's been just chopping around at these levels for quite a bit of time now, so we'll see where this one goes. But all in all, it's going to make for a very, very interesting trading day. You can see the S&P 500 E-mini futures have gotten a little bit of a bid off the lows. They're still down 18 points though. So just keep an eye on this market. It's going to be filled with volatility, and that should lead us to opportunity. Come on over, take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. You'll see everything that we're doing each and every morning. With that being said, everybody have a great trading day, and we'll see you on the charts.